Hi everyone, this is Stephanie, and today we're discussing the Howell versus Hamilton meets. And this is a California Supreme Court case where we're talking about the collateral source rule. And this rule is really established on this case law. We'll kind of go over a little bit more in depth so that we can fully understand how it applies to how insurance is handled when it comes to settlements. So the question in this case was whether the lower court erred in determining if the plaintiff could have recovered the full amount billed for past medical expenses in a personal injury case, or is it limited to the amount actually paid by the plaintiff's insurer? So when looking up this case, I love to make sure that there's no negative treatment. We just want to always just check to make sure whether there's any negative treatment whatsoever. And if there is, still look into the case, still read the case, still brief the case to determine whether or not your issue can be distinguished from the negative treatment. So that's always really important. So this is the main issue for this case. We're going to delve into it. I like the Iraq method. There's other methods to brief cases. I've learned all of them. This one seems to be this is my favorite. Actually, it's this one and the one that goes where you do your issue, and then you do your facts, your history, your holding, your reasoning, your application. I do like that one as well. That's one of my favorites too. For purposes of what we're doing here, this is a shorter version and it still gets the job done. And plus, this was one that I was required to do when I had to do memorandums of law and when I had to brief cases for appellate courts. So this is what one particular attorney back when I was 18, 19, this is what she required when I did any memorandums of law. And when we did any appellate for federal court. So this is what I'm using today. And so we're just going to go into the next, which is going to be our rule.